got pad thai. Pretty good. They were retired people. That's probably the gunflint. The stuff's getting up there. I mean, I'm starting to see people from over there, even in town. Some firewood. That doesn't go off their mind for very long at all. Even last week, somebody that burned firewood, they'd probably be burning firewood. Only in the 50s for a high, you'd probably want to throw a fire in them if you're not eating some other way. Okay, Grand Portage is 34. So we're at 395.4. There's Ace. Got an Ace up here, lumberyard. Doesn't seem that much for groceries though. They might have a source that I don't know about. They might have food co-ops or something like that. But even the people I talk to, it doesn't seem like they have much. I mean, doing like I did today, I don't think you can't do that much anymore. People that own property, they don't want you going on their property and doing that, because what'll happen is you get hurt and then you'll sue them. I think that's the biggest part of it right there. And then the second thing is, if they can make money on that, they want to make the money, not you. They don't want someone going on there and taking something off their property that's worth money. But I think the biggest part of it is they don't want someone going there and getting hurt and then suing them. Or maybe they brought kids and the kids got killed or something, and they're out there poking around. But it is some of it is kind of dangerous. And in Iowa, they were digging out the geodes and they were creating a hazard. They were going on the road there where they were building 61, which is this road here, but that's US 61 down there. And it sounds like they were disturbing the work that they were doing. And they just weren't happy about it. I think what the county did is kind of, probably along with the property owners down there, between that and the property owners not wanting trespassers, I think it's a little more strict down there. I think if you did it the right way, you could probably collect down there for free, but it's limited. It's more limited than when I went down there the first time. When I went down there the first time, it was like, yeah, just go ahead and pull to the first bridge and just go down there and get them. And I was told that too by the people that lived there. And then the second time I went there, or maybe it was the third, they started kind of putting an end to that. And then the third time I went there, I dug at a paid site, and I tried. The areas that you probably could go for free were flooded, where the water, it was too muddy, so I didn't do anymore. There are places you can go for free, but you might have to swim. At least the water's not cold like here. And this guy's right behind me. Oh, it's a truck. Darn. I wish I could let them around me. 5 Mile Rock, 398.9. But I don't think that, I think that the whole thing with rock collecting is kind of ruined, at least here in the Midwest. You gotta pay. You either gotta pay to do it, and a lot of the paid sites aren't really that great, or you've gotta buy a staking claim like up in Canada. It kind of ruins the fun of it in a way, and it's often overpaying because they're compensating for the insurance. What they're doing is they're going and buying insurance, and then they let you on the property, and it's like they have to charge you quite a bit of money they want to make money on it, plus they got to pay the parasites that run the insurance, and then they got to pay their taxes and stuff like that. They got to live, and it's like it ends up just being a lot of money. It's just rocks. I mean, I went and collected that moonstone. That wasn't too bad. I mean, if I ever tried to sell that, though, I don't know if I'd really make money. I spent a lot of money on that moonstone. I mean, they've taken all the good out of it by making you pay that much for it. And it's almost like, geez, you might as well just go buy one that's already finished. Because you end up collecting more than you planned, and then you have to pay by the pound. That's what happened to me. And it's not cheap. I ended up paying quite a bit of money. But I polished some of it. Got some nice pieces, but I don't know if I'd ever be able to sell that stuff if I wanted to. I've seen a few pieces on eBay, though. They were from there. But I don't know how well they're selling or what they're getting. I mean, the one that I bought before I knew about the digging site, I paid quite a bit of money. I probably paid too much for it, too. But it kind of takes the fun out of it when you got to pay $100 for a rock. Something that maybe you could dig that's local, and it's like, oh, now you got to pay for the thing. You got to kind of pay a lot of money for this rock. I mean, even this Thompsonite, someday that might be a thing that they might ban collecting of. They might say no more collecting. Somebody might get hurt. Or somebody might go on someone's property and dig it. Or something like that. And they might just ban it. They might say you can't dig it here anymore. There's too many people digging it. But right now you can go to the beach and take whatever you want. Here are kind of a conservative. They want to conserve the environment. I can see them banning it someday. There might come a day when I come up here and it'll be like, maybe I'll be older and it'll be like, yeah, they don't really let you collect rocks anymore anywhere. I mean, I might quit coming up here by then. But the locals know where the good stuff is. There's some good stuff up here. I wonder if I should stop here and let this truck go by. There. I might as well stop here too. I might as well stop here too. Go down here on this. We are at forth.